Hi, my name's Sarah and I'm one of the second year medical students at the University of Exeter. The doctor's asked me if I can just come in and have a quick chat with you before he comes and speaks to you. Is that alright with you?
Yeah,
Perfect. Can I just confirm your name and date of birth?
it's Becky Field, 4th of October 1994.
Perfect. And just to let you know, Becky, everything that we talk about will just remain confidential between you, me and your doctor.
Okay.
So what brought you in today?
I'm just exhausted, I'm really tired because I'm not sleeping very well at the moment. I'm waking up all the time and it's hard.
Okay, so just to clarify, when you are having difficulties in sleeping, is it difficulties in going to sleep or are you waking up?
I wake up at like sort of 2 or 3 a.m. every night, but I get to sleep all right, but I just wake up really early.
Okay, and how long did you say that this has been going on for?
About 2 months maybe.
Okay, imagine that's taking quite a toll at the moment.
Yeah.
And when you wake up, is there anything in particular that's worrying you? Are you waking up with your thoughts racing?
I am quite stressed at the moment. I've got university studies on at the moment and I'm struggling a bit with that, so it could be related.
Okay, and you not being able to sleep and you're obviously quite tired, are you managing to still go to your lectures at university?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I can't do it. I can't get in, but I go about half the time at the moment.
Yeah, and what is your concentration like when you do get into the lectures?
I do struggle, to be honest. I don't listen much past like 5 minutes after
Okay,
they start.
and how are you finding actually getting yourself motivated to get to the lectures?
I'm really struggling.
And has this lack of motivation and sort of lack of concentration been going on about the same time as the not being able to sleep, do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And would you say that university stress is the main thing that's worrying you at the moment, or are there other things that could be contributing to things?
I think it's just university, like I've got a lot of exams on and it's a bit much for me.
Yeah, that's understandable. And sometimes when people come in and they're complaining of problems going to sleep, they also notice some disturbances in their appetite. Is this anything that you've noticed?
Yeah, I'm not really eating at the moment. I'm not really interested in eating at the moment.
Okay, so sort of decreased appetite. And do you think you've lost any weight over these last few weeks?
I might have done, maybe, yeah.
And what about things to do to alleviate the stress? Do you find anything that you can do to enjoy yourself, to get away from the stress?
I don't really go out. I don't really do anything.
Okay, so there's nothing that you can really think of that you can do as a release or a break?
No.
Okay, and just going on to talk about your mood a little bit, do you think this is affecting your mood?
I do feel a bit down at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel worried at all or stressed?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried and stressed about university and things, and that's kind of getting me down. And
Mm. And this might sound a bit weird, these next couple of questions we have to just ask everyone that comes in with your group of symptoms and the kind of same things that you're worrying about. But do you ever, or have you ever heard or seen things that other people say aren't there or haven't noticed?
no.
No. And do you have any really strong beliefs or ideas that other people think are outrageous or don't really understand where you're coming from?
No.
And again, quite difficult to talk about, but it is really important that we do find out with people who are feeling a bit down at the moment. Have you ever had any thoughts of harming yourself?
Maybe a little sometimes.
Okay, and again, if you don't mind me asking, I know it's a really difficult thing to talk about. What kind of things have you been thinking about in terms of harming yourself?
I think it can be quite a good release sometimes.
Okay. I really appreciate you being so honest about this. Have you ever actually harmed yourself, or is it just thoughts?
It's just thoughts.
Okay. And moving on from that, again, a difficult topic, but another important one. Have you ever thought about maybe taking your own life?
I thought that sometimes it might be easier if I wasn't here. So, sort of, yeah.
Okay. And the fact that you think that it might be better that you're not here, have you ever attempted to take your own life?
No.
And do you have any plans currently about taking your own life?
No, not really, no.
Okay. And what, at the moment, you say that you've got no plans. What's stopping you at the moment from doing so?
I've got my family and my friends, and yeah, that I want to be with them.
Okay. And again, a few more slightly weird questions, but questions that we do have to ask to build a bigger picture of what's going on. Do you ever feel like people are putting thoughts inside your head?
No.
And people taking, or things taking thoughts outside from your head?
No.
And finally, do you ever have a feeling that maybe you're thinking something and everyone around you can hear or see what you're thinking about?
No.
Okay. And currently, so you've come into this early today to talk about not being able to sleep and a lot of stresses. Would you like help from us today? Are you aware that there is something wrong and we can try and help you fix that?
Yeah, I'd really like it if there's something you could offer to help me sort of feel a bit better and sleep some more.
Okay. So just quickly now, looking into a bit about you as a wider person, building up a picture. Do you have any other illnesses or conditions that you normally see your doctor for?
No.
And any conditions that run in your family that you're aware of?
Not that I know of.
Okay. And I'm guessing the answer to this is no also, but any regular medication that you're on?
No.
And any allergies?
No.
Okay. And you said that earlier you've got your family and your friends around you. Who do you live with at the moment since you're at university?
I've got some housemates that I live with.
Okay, and are they a good supportive system for you?
Yeah, I get on really well with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they support me a lot.
That's good. And do they know about what's going on or that you've been under pressure at the moment?
Yeah, my best friends know, yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. And another question that isn't meant to be judgmental at all, more just a question that we have to ask everyone. Are you a smoker at all?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you don't mind me asking, how many would you say that you smoke a day?
Normally about 5 a day, but it's gone up to 10 a day recently.
Is it
in the last couple of months.
Okay, and how long have you been a smoker for?
About 5 years.
Okay, and do you drink alcohol at all?
Yeah, when I go out with my friends.
How much alcohol would you say that you drank?
Probably a couple of bottles of wine a week, maybe.
Okay, and is this throughout the week or would you just say just at the weekend?
Just at the weekend.
Okay. And finally, any recreational drugs?
No.
No. Okay. So just finally, to round things off, what do you think is the problem behind all this that's going on at the moment?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't thought about it, but maybe it is related to the stress and the struggle I'm having with mood.
Okay. And anything that you're particularly worried about right at the moment?
I just want to get better. I feel like I'm worried that I won't sleep at all.
And what do you want from us today? What would be your main aim?
Find something to help me sleep.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks so much for talking to me, Becky, and I'll go and speak to the doctor. We'll be right in with you to talk about what we can do to help you.
Okay, thank you.
So today I saw Becky, a 23-year-old who came in with problems with sleeping. In terms of her appearance, her clothes were well kempt and appropriate for the weather, and she had appropriate hygiene. Her eye contact was not that good, she was looking down a lot, but I think we had quite good rapport. Her speech, in terms of rate, rhythm and pitch, were all normal, however she was a bit quiet. Emotions, subjectively I think she thought she was a bit hypothymic, and objectively I agree, she had appropriate affect. In terms of perception, there were no abnormalities. Thoughts, there were no delusions, no withdrawal. She didn't express any thoughts. She did express thoughts of harm and suicide, but she didn't have any plans. She does have good protective factors such as her family and friends. Insight, she does have quite a good insight into her condition. In terms of cognition, she did seem well orientated to time, pace and person. If I had longer, I would have conducted a mini mental state.